Middle-earth: Shadow of War is a divisive game. It had a pretty grimy monetization system back when the game first launched. It's since been removed, and it's always been kind of looked at as inferior when compared to its predecessor, Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, which is an incredible game. But guys, I've been replaying Shadow of War lately, and I gotta be honest with you, it's one of my favorite games from the previous console generations, and in this video, I'm going to try to convince you that it is worth your time to play even today in 2023. If you skipped it because you were scared of the monetization, or you heard it just wasn't as good as Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, I'm telling you guys, it's worth your time. Play this game, and that's what this video is aiming at today. But guys, welcome to Live from My Basement, where I make new videos just like this every single week. And if you find yourself liking this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I release a new video. And, you know, every like helps. But guys, I'm excited to dive into this video, so let's get it started. So here we are, guys, in Middle-earth: Shadow of War, and you can't even begin to talk about this game without talking about the amazing Nemesis system, and I'm not going to sit here and explain the entire thing to you, and I've thought about how could I show you guys the Nemesis system in the most simple way, and to do that, I need to find a slave. Alright, I need one of these slaves to fight. Oh, he's looking tough. Come on, fight me. Fight. No, you coward! So as you can see, I have this slave. You can tell by the fact that he has no armor, and he's got the Eye of Sauron, like, branded on his forehead. Oh, just killed him. So here we go. I'm gonna let these slaves beat me to death, and hopefully it's a slave that gets the killing blow. I'll block these warriors. There we go. That's good. Alright, so this slave right here is a no-name, nobody slave, and now that he kills me, he's gonna get promoted, get a name.
Scalp will be enough to get me promoted.
And so now he's going to get promoted within the forces of Mordor. He is now Prak what? Prak the slave. What I love about this is that this no-name orc NPC has now killed me in the open world and has now been promoted to Prak the slave. You can see he's still got the branded one eye of Sauron. That's why I chose a slave, to show you that it's this orc that got promoted. And so yeah, Prak the slave is a feral assassin. He's part of the feral tribe, and you know, I'm assuming you've played Shadow of Mordor, you kind of get how this works. But now, when I go and find this guy, he will remember me. So let's go find Prak. So it says our friend Prak the slave is about 1,300 feet this way through the forest, and let's go find him and see what he has to say about us coming back from the dead after he's killed us. Here we go.
Ah, so you're back. Well, this time I won't get rid of you so quickly.
So basically, he remembers fighting me last time, and I think I just killed him. Unless he's death-defying. Okay.
It'll pale next to what I've done.
Bro, you were a slave like 5 minutes ago. Whoa! Okay, I did not expect that. I did not expect that. All right, we gotta go find him again. He's like a slave on slave watch now. He's like making sure the slaves were working. Bro, he's gotten thick since he was a slave. Alright, let's try it again. Oh my god. Oh, he downed me. No chance! No! No! God damn it.
If you come back again, I'll enjoy it even more.
For the purposes of the video, I decide not to kill him. I want to claim him. And he murders me with no chance. Oh my god. So we're gonna try to finally claim Prak the slave as he's dueling Ukbuk the Giant Slayer. Hopefully it works out for us. There he is. There's our guy.
Think of all that lovely gear we can get our hands on. Hopefully it's sharp and pointy.
It's cool that all of his followers are painted like he is. It's pretty neat. You stay back. You stay. Yes, got him. Okay. So now I will be able to claim him. I've recruited him. There we go. And now he's my friend. I'm gonna tell him to get out of here. And so now he's joined my forces. it's not just the Nemesis system that makes Shadow of War so great. The Nemesis system was introduced in Shadow of Mordor, and it's even expanded upon here, but it's really the things that are added to Shadow of War that make me love this game, in my opinion, even more than Shadow of Mordor, and that is namely the fortress sieges, just like with this fortress you see right here in Gorgoroth, and we are going to take it over. And leading the charge is going to be our boy, Prak the Slave. So there's the fort, guys. We got to get in there. We got to kill everybody. Here is my orc host that I've brought to lay waste to this fortress. And somewhere around here, you should see him, is my boy, Prak the Slave. There he is. Let's see if the Overlord's going to come out. Yep, there he is. We got to go in there, kill this guy, take over the fort. Ratak the Slave Maker. Oh, so this is personal for Prak.
Remind me not to put the old Overlord's head on a pike. Too hideous, even for me.
This is personal for Prak the Slave Maker, or slave taker maker, whatever. He wants to kill this guy. So you can see my sappers going for the gate there. They're gonna blow it up, let our boys in. All right, we've breached. Oh, dude! Oh, this captain just got killed by a no-name grunt. And nobody will even know his name. That'd be cool if he would get promoted for doing that. Alright. Now I'm going to take their Graug and lay waste to them with it. You're fucked. I'm huge. We've captured the gatehouse. Boom. I love these sieges so much. Prak the Slave right there. You're looking not super healthy, dude. He's charging in straight into those 3 captains. No, bro. Don't you die. Charge. One last push. Oh, this guy's taking a bite out of it. My guys. I love these like little skirmishes that are happening everywhere throughout the siege. I guess I'll follow you guys. Oh my god. We're fighting down here in the pit, and someone needs to take out those catapults. They're destroying us. I gotta get up there. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, I'm out of focus. Focus. There we go. Get up there. Oh, okay. He was mauled to death by a Caragor. Awesome. Alright, that's good stuff. Alright. Now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, thank God it wasn't Prak. Okay, now we gotta take out that other one. Get the fuck out of here, bro. This was like, bro, why are you hitting me? Oh, here we go. Boxing match. Good. Come on. Die. 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 Haymaker turns to stone. I'm coming, boys. Clear it. Clear it. Oh, dude. Oh, I thought I crushed him. My bots. My boys. Get him. Huh. Oh, these guys are just straight climbing the walls. Oh, dude, they're dumping poison on us. Oh, they're like choking to death on the walls. It's so rad. All right, take it to the defenders. One last push. Capture this point. We captured the inner gate. He's retreating. Don't let him escape. Got him. Wouldn't have been a... Kind of wanted to execute him, but that was the last war chief, and I love this part right here. If you pay attention, all of the defenders will now surrender and put their hands on their heads, and I love that. I love that all of our guys are cheering. We did it! We did it! And you can just walk up and straight up assassinate them. Or brutalize them. That guy right there on his knees is like, oh my god. Please don't hurt me. But yeah, dude, like, the fortress sieges... I can sit here and replay these for hundreds of hours, and I have. I very much have. And now it is time to take the fight to the Overlord. I hope my green screen's not messing up, because it's dark in here. There we go, come on! Oh! I was going for the decapitation, give it to me!
This is what the last moment of an Overlord looks like.
No death defying, that's a first for the stream.
Your future.
And, come on, give me the decapitation. Give me the decap. No shield. Yes! I love getting the decap on the Overlord. You'll see in a second. Because now that we've taken out the Overlord, the fortress is mine. But not before I go to the top of this tower carrying his head to the top of the tower and throwing it down to my army. It's so great. That only happens actually when you decap the Overlord, which is a cool touch. And the fortress is mine. And I'm not even kidding, guys. I could replay these fortress sieges, and from the alternate perspective where you defend from a siege, endlessly. It's this mechanic right here, or these fortress sieges is what I believe the Nemesis system needed so much in Shadow of Mordor. I loved that game, but it's because of these sieges that I like Shadow of War a little bit more. But it's actually this part right here that's actually one of my favorite parts. Now that we've taken this fortress from Sauron's forces, we get to promote a new Overlord, and you guys know I am going to promote the once slave, once my enemy, now my buddy, Prak the Slave, to be the Overlord of the Fortress of Gorgoroth. And so here he is, Prak the Slave. Once a slave at the very bottom, now he is an Overlord. And that is essentially the Nemesis system. But one of my favorite parts about the Feral tribe and why I love promoting them to Overlords is that, A, you have more animals and beasts roaming the region, but you have things like this in the fort that, if I destroy this, will actually summon a Drake that I can fly. There she is. Let's get him. And gotcha. And, I mean, and it's stuff like this. I mean, like, you can ride drakes around the open world's regions of Mordor. And grab the orc. I just picked up this orc here, and now I'm going, gotta eat him, and it's just ate his head off. It's so freaking rad. But guys, I'm not gonna pretend like, you know, Shadow of War's history is all sunshine and rainbows. I mean, I love everything that I've pretty much shown here, but there were some problems when the game first launched. The really pointless monetization system where you could like buy orcs and fill your garrison with them. It was like loot box orcs. It made no sense. I played the hell out of this game when it first came out, and I mean by the end of the game I had hundreds of orcs in my garrison, and I didn't buy like anything, you know. I mean, granted, I did have the Mithril edition of the game that I won, as I said at the beginning of the video, through the sweepstakes. So, but it just didn't make any sense. Like, you know, you could beat the whole game and never make a purchase, and even though I didn't make a purchase of anything, I was overflowing with orcs, and there was never a need to buy them. So it just didn't make any sense for why it was there, and I feel like that was what the biggest problem with the game was, with the monetization was, is like, dude, there's absolutely no point for it. Why is it here? But obviously, guys, it's been removed. You know, they removed that pretty quickly after the game came out, and so that's good. And honestly, there's one other issue with the game, and it's kind of hard to describe, but let's go into that right now. The biggest problem that I have with the game today, and it's actually kind of weird, and it sounds like it would be a huge deal, it's actually a lot of the main quests of the game. As you can see, I'm escorting Idril here around this orc camp, stealthy, going around, poisoning grog barrels. But at the end of the day, it just kind of feels like the main missions of this game and a lot of Shadow of Mordor, and it's strange because that game is kind of hailed as a masterpiece, whereas Shadow of War is not. I feel like both of the game's main quest lines are just littered with these main quests that just feel like busy work that are preventing you from doing the things you would rather be doing within the open world, like taking over Mordor or the epic fortress sieges and things like that. And all of this stuff wouldn't really be so bad if the things you wanted to do, like the fortress sieges, often weren't locked behind doing 2 or 3 more of these narrative missions that are just kind of like the same things you're doing in the open world anyway, but the game's forcing you to do them instead of them being the player's choice to engage with these systems as you see fit in the open world. And like I said, it's just an interesting problem to have, that your game is so fun and its systems are so fun, but like being forced to do them when the game tells you to instead of you being able to choose when you do them is a problem. But once you actually beat the main narrative, you beat the main story, you're just able to access these open world systems that we love for the entirety of the game. And that's honestly when I have the most fun with Shadow of War, is after I've beaten the game and can do whatever I want all of the time. And it's weird because it's like you have to say, yeah, if you beat this main game story and you get through that, then the game's fun. And it's weird because It's kind of true. Not to say that the main story is bad by any means. There's some interesting characters and some cool stuff if you're a fan of the lore. Not that this is like a canon or anything like that, but the most fun you're gonna have in this game is whenever you beat the main story and can finally do whatever you want in the open world, engage with the Nemesis system as much as you want. That's where the diamond in the rough of this game is, and it's so good. And it's just weird that you have to say, get through the story, beat the game, so to speak, so that you can finally enjoy the game to its fullest. It's a strange problem to have, for sure. But as I said, guys, it's kind of a weird problem to have, that in order to get to the meat of the game, this amazing, endlessly replayable sandbox that's after you beat the main game, you gotta kind of go through some boring kind of missions. And I mean, look at this. I'm flying a Drake around Mount Doom. It's so cool. It doesn't get better than this. And by all means, if the price of admission to get to this amazing part of this game is to go through the story, then guys, it's worth it. I love this game, and there's only one thing really left to do. Bye-bye, dude. And Drake decapitation. But at the end of the day, guys, Middle-earth: Shadow of War, I would recommend this game to anybody, whether or not you're a fan of Middle-earth or the Lord of the Rings, anything like that. I love this game's gameplay mechanics. They're so addicted to me, and I keep coming back year after year after year to play this game because I absolutely love it. And I feel like the problems I had with the game's the main missions, as I said, they kind of get boring. It wasn't as bad on my initial playthrough. It's just that every time I start this game over, I'm probably on my 4th playthrough now, that, you know, those main missions wear a bit more with each playthrough, and I just can't wait to get to the end of the game so that I can really engage with the game systems and have the most fun with the game by engaging with it the way I want to at all times. And once you get there, I feel like this game is a masterpiece. I love it. But because you kind of got to slog through some missions, as I said, it's not that they're bad. Your first playthrough is going to be your favorite playthrough, and the story's not that bad either. It's actually pretty cool. It's not canon by any means, as I said, but once you get through it, there's such an incredible game here, guys. It's a flawed game, but it's wrapped in this beautiful, addictive open world with some of the most in-depth game systems I've ever seen in a game. So yes, I would recommend Shadow of War even today. Play it. Please just play it. Especially if you played the first game and you want more of that, Shadow of War, man. It's great. Guys, that is all I have for this video. If you found yourself liking this video, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, do all that stuff so you get notified every time I make a new video. It's what you're supposed to do, they say. But guys, and also if you did like it, be sure to drop a like on it because it helps the video reach more fans as well. But guys, as I said, that's all I have for this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you.